Hello students. In the last part we had discussed about the order of reactivity of primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols and phenols when the bond between O and H breaks. Okay. And now in this class, that is the class 6 for this alcohols, phenols and ether, we are going to see various reactions where the cleavage of OH bond takes place. Okay. Now let's first see the reaction when it combines with alcohol. Whenever alcohol combines, suppose we are taking CH3OH. When this alcohol combines with sodium, then this H comes out in the form of hydrogen gas, and we get the sodium alkoxide. Here one carbon, so we will get sodium methoxide. The formula will be CH3ONA along with hydrogen gas. We can write 2 over here, 2 also here. Okay, and the name of this compound will be sodium methoxide. If we are taking ethanol, then we will get sodium ethoxide. So in general, we will write here when sodium combines with alcohol, we get sodium alkoxide. Here I would like to tell you student one more thing. This is a test to detect alcohol functional group also. In a dry test tube, when you take the alcohol and you add the sodium piece, a gas comes out, and if you will detect the gas, which gas it is, then it burns with a pop sound, indicating that this is hydrogen gas. Now, next, when it combines with blue litmus solution, we had already discussed that alcohols, they are having the weak acidic nature, even weak than the water, so they do not turn blue litmus red. And when they combines with NaOH, there is no reaction. They are not having a strong acidic nature, so they do not combine with the base also. So here we will write no reaction. They don't react with the blue litmus, they do not turn it red, they do not react with NaOH, they don't show any reaction. Now, when they combines with acid, suppose here we are taking CH3OH and it is combining with CH3COOH in presence of H+. Whenever carboxylic acid combines with alcohol in the presence of acid, where it is warmed, then we get the ester. How you will write down the product? It is very important. The H of alcohol combines with the OH of the carboxylic acid part, and you will get H2O as a side product. And how you will write down the structure of the product, students? Start from the carboxylic part, CH3CO, and then you will take this O from alcohol, OCH3. Okay, so here we are getting an ester, and what is the name of this ester? Methyl acetate. If CH3 is not there and H is there, then it is acetic acid, and H is replaced by methyl, so its name will be methyl acetate. And if you have to write its IUPAC name, then it will be methyl ethanoate. Okay. Here I am going to write the general name, that is the ester. And the name of this reaction is esterification. Okay. What is the role of H2SO4 in this? We had already studied in class 10th that H2SO4, it is acting as a dehydrating agent. It removes the water which is formed as a side product and takes a reaction in the forward direction. So here in the presence of acid, carboxylic acid combines with alcohols to form esters. Now it also combines with anhydrides, acid anhydrides. Suppose we are taking the example again CH3OH. When it combines with acetic anhydride, CH3CO, CH3CO. This is acetic anhydride or alkanoic, that is ethanoic anhydride. Again in presence of acid, what happens? This same H will combine with this part, and the side product will be CH3COOH. And what is formed here? I will start from carboxylic part only. CH3CO, then OCH3. Okay, so it is again an ester, and the same, the name it will be methyl acetate or methyl ethanoate. So I'll write here ester. And what is the formula here? If I'll take this one, general R dash COOR. Same here also, if we are taking this carboxylic acid R dash general, so what will write? R dash COOR. Okay. Now when it combines with acid halide in presence of pyridine, then how do they react? Suppose C2H5OH we are taking, and it combines with CH3COCl in presence of pyridine. Okay, this is acetyl chloride, 2 carbon acid halide. This is acetyl chloride. And if you have to write its IUPAC name, then it will be ethanoyl chloride. Okay. Now, when it combines, this H will react with Cl, and the side product will be HCl and CH3COOC2H5. Here the ester form will be different, CH3COC2H5. You can easily tell me the name of this ester form, ethyl ethanoate or ethyl acetate. Okay, so here again I will write this R dash COOR, or you can say ester will be formed. Now what is the role of this pyridine? This pyridine combines with HCl. This pyridine continuously removes the HCl, and it is taking the reaction in the forward direction. Students, in this and this reaction, both the acyl group is introduced, so these are also called as acylation. These are also called as acylation reaction. And if you are using acetic anhydride or acetyl chloride, that is also called as acetylation. Okay, this is also called as acetylation if you are using acetic anhydride or acetyl chloride. Now the next one, instead of R-COCl, we are taking C6H5COCl, that is benzoyl chloride. Then what is the product? Suppose here I am taking CH3OH. When it combines with benzoyl chloride, this is benzoyl chloride. Now, when this benzoyl chloride combines in presence of aqueous NaOH, again the same pattern of the reaction will be there. H will combine with Cl, and we will start writing the name of the product from this side, C6H5CO, and from here O CH3. Okay, along with the side product, that is HCl. Now what is the name of this product, students? Suppose if there is no CH3 group and is only H, that is benzoic acid. But if H is replaced by methyl, then the name will be methyl benzoate. Okay, so here we will write down the product according to this. We will start from here, C6H5COOR. Okay, so here we are getting the alkyl benzoate. Whatever the R group will be there, it will be formed, and the name will be according to that, alkyl, ethyl, methyl according to that, and the remaining part will be benzoate. This is again a name reaction, students. Here I am writing Schotten-Baumann. Schotten-Baumann reaction. Benzoylation of alcohols and phenols. Benzoylation of alcohols or phenols in presence of aqueous NaOH is called as Schotten-Baumann reaction. Now, here the last reaction in which Grignard reagent is reacting with the alcohol. Students, whenever a compound containing active hydrogen they combines with a GR, always they leads to the formation of the hydrocarbon. So here suppose I am taking CH3OH, and when it combines with CH3MgBr. Now this H will combine with CH3 part and you will get the product CH4 along with a side product MgBrOCH3. So here students, we see that we get hydrocarbon, and that hydrocarbon will be depending on the number of carbons present in the Grignard reagent. Hydrocarbon. So all these reactions are involving the cleavage of O and H bond. Exactly in the similar way, we are going to take the phenol. Phenol also react in the same way. I'll simply change the structure over here and you will be able to write down the products. Let's see that. We will write now C6H5OH. Okay, now when C6H5OH combines with sodium, so what is the change? Instead of sodium alkoxide, what you will get? Sodium phenoxide. So we will write down sodium phenoxide. Okay, how you will change the reaction here? CH3OH की place में what you are going to write? C6H5OH. Okay, and here 2 moles we have to take, and here we will get C6H5ONA. So the same pattern of the reaction will be there. Simply you have to write down, instead of R you have to write down C6H5. What is the name of this compound? It will be sodium phenoxide. Okay, now when it combines with blue litmus and NaOH, alcohol was not giving any reaction, but this phenol reacts and it turns the blue litmus red. Okay, and when it combines with NaOH, it gives the sodium phenoxide. As you can say, this H will combine with OH and Na will take its place and we will get C6H5O Na, same exactly as it has reacted with Na, and we will get sodium phenoxide. When it combines with carboxylic acid in presence of acid, let's see the reaction. We will make a change over here. This is C6H5OH. When it combines with acid in presence of H plus, the same type of reaction will take place and CH3COOC6H5. Okay, now what is the name of this compound? This is again a derivative of acetic acid, and how you will write down its name here, students? This is phenyl acetate. So its name will be phenyl acetate. Or you can say phenylethanoate. Okay, same way you can write down the products. This reaction still it is called as esterification because ester it is formed, but generally for phenol we are not using the word esterification. Esterification generally word it is used when we are talking about alcohol. So we will write down the product formed here, R dash COOC6H5. Now what is the product formed here, students? Same, R dash COOC6H5. This is again acylation reaction. This is also called as acetylation reaction. When it combines with acid halide, again we will get acyl group introduced here, that is C6H5. Okay, so let's see any of these reactions. When phenol combines with acetic anhydride, in the same way CH3COH product will be formed and we will write the structure CH3COOC6H5. So here it will be C6H5. So what is the name? Phenyl acetate. Okay, here C2H5, instead of this alcohol we are taking C6H5OH. When it combines with acid halide, we are going to get again C6H5. So this is phenyl acetate. When it combines with benzoyl chloride, here we are taking methanol, so we are taking it now phenol. Phenol, when combines with benzoyl chloride, we are going to get, what is the name of this compound? Phenyl benzoate. Instead of methyl, what you will write? Phenyl benzoate. Okay, and here the last one, when phenol combines with Grignard reagent, we are going to get the same hydrocarbon CH3 and H. It will form methane and MgBr and OCH3. Instead of the side product, we will get this one as the side product. So exactly they are giving the reactions in the same way. We will make the change over here also. It is C6H5. This reaction is still, it is phenyl benzoate. Okay, so this reaction still it is called as Schotten-Baumann reaction. What is Schotten-Baumann reaction? Benzylation of alcohol and phenol in the presence of aqueous NaOH is called as Schotten-Baumann reaction. Acylation, introduction of acyl group. Esterification reaction when alcohol and carboxylic acid combines in presence of H2SO4. Now here I am going to tell you one more thing, that what happens when we take the salicylic acid. Many a times the questions are asked on it. I am rubbing this so that we can draw it properly, the structures of the different compounds forms. Okay. This is our salicylic acid. When OH and COH group are present at ortho position. Now, when the salicylic acid combines with acetic anhydride, CH3, CO, CH3, CO, O, in presence of acid, this H will get replaced by acyl group as we had already seen. So, we will write down the structure O, CO, CH3, and here it will remain as it is. What was the side product, students, here? CH3, COOH. Okay, now this is acetyl salicylic acid. And this is also called as aspirin. An important compound, it is used in medicine, it is used as analgesic to relieve pain, it is also used as antipyretic drug to lower down the temperature of the body. So salicylic acid, when it undergoes acylation with acetic anhydride, acyl group get introduced and we get acetyl salicylic acid, that is called as aspirin. Okay. Now here, when it combines with C6H5OH in presence of FeCl3, what happens? This COH part combines with this. Okay. Now here, this H and this OH combines. So what is the structure of the product form? OH as it is. And here we get COO C6H5. Okay. And this it is. Suppose if H is there, then its name it is salicylic acid, and if it is replaced by phenyl, that is phenyl salicylate. Okay, this is phenyl salicylate. Now, this phenyl salicylate, it is also called as Celol. Commercial name it is Celol. It is used as an antiseptic. Okay. Now, when this C6H5OH, instead of this, we are taking methanol. Okay, in presence of H plus ions, then exactly in the same way OH combines with H and we get a product whose structure it is OH and here COOCH3. Instead of this OH, we will get OCH3 and this is called as methyl salicylate. Okay, now this is also called as oil of wintergreen. This is used in medicine. If you have heard about iodix, that is used to relieve pain, headache or any type of pain, then iodix is used. So it is also used an important ingredient for iodix. So we had seen over here salicylic acid can be converted into Celol, which is used as an antiseptic. It can be converted into iodix, which is used to relieve pain. It can be used to convert aspirin. Aspirin is used as analgesic or the antipyretic drug. Now, in the next section, students, I will tell you how the reactions takes place when the cleavage of this C and OH bond takes place.